Howdy, America. It is Point Spread Shane coming to you from the Odds Brothers podcast. It is Friday. It is April 21st in the year of our Lord, 2023. It's also episode 68. One more episode. Things might get a little freaky around here.
Oh, yeah.
We got the friend Frito Bandito joining the podcast again today. Also, you heard the groaning of Moneyline Mark. We're all full of it. We'll decide which way it goes after you see the picks. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Welcome to the Odds Brothers Podcast. Follow the Odds Brothers Podcast on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google, and YouTube. Now, here are the hosts of the show, Moneyline Mark.
I'm not a smart man.
And Point Spread Shane.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Oh, welcome, everybody. Odds Brothers Podcast, sponsored by Bentley Sportsbook. We're coming to you from the Southland Casino and Hotel. Forgive the food. It's Skittle jelly beans and Starburst jelly beans. Oh, my goodness.
The Easter Bunny was kind to me.
Very kind. Dropping these little nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
All over the desk.
You going to break out those Cheetos? Or
Cheez-Its?
Cheez-Its?
Might do that,
or
too.
Cheetos? You know,
Might do that, too. Anything with cheese is fine with me. Frito Bandito, welcome back to the podcast. Like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Once we get to 100 subscribers, he'll start revealing. He'll start revealing, like maybe that mask goes, maybe the hat goes.
Keep your pants on, whatever you do. You can expose a nipple, but just keep the pants on.
Yeah, Kyle said that was okay.
Yeah.
We went ahead and checked
Come on,
with
Kyle.
Kyle Legal.
Yeah, Kyle said, no nipple, but everything else is good.
We'll just put a little pasty on there. Everything will be great.
Yeah.
Works in other jurisdictions. That much I know. Got a lot of recapping to do. XFL, USFL potentially. Yeah. NBA, MLB picks. Remember, they're all free.
Uh-oh.
And,
Let's get this rocket ship
hang on.
started.
Yeah, let's get this, let's go ahead.
Yeah, get that ready.
Get my challenge flags ready.
Get it ready.
Even though I took some copious notes.
What's this? So why didn't we review the XFL Monday?
Because we had a ton of stuff to do there, and we figured let's go ahead and review it when we're about to pick the next week.
Okay,
stuff
because I can't remember that far out.
You weren't here.
We're counting on it. Oh, yeah. That's right. You weren't here for that one.
For Monday? Oh, for last
So Kevin
Friday.
got your picks, which you didn't like.
Yeah, well, it
Unless
looks like
your
Kevin
face
did a
shows
good
up.
job because I see an under. Bring it up.
Right. Last week's XFL.
Yeah.
Well, my Battlehawks. They're still my team, Pa, but
don't
they
know
lost
why.
in a very convincing fashion to the Sea Dragons, 30-12. Over under 46, so that did go under for Mark. We both picked the under on that one, actually, and you went ahead and took the Sea Dragons. I don't know why. You like Puff the Magic Dragon.
I know you're not talking to me. I wasn't here, remember?
Oh, that's right. Kevin picked them.
Hey, come on now.
You want to take credit for that one?
I'll take credit for the under.
And the pick?
No, that's all Kevin.
Okay. Frito Bandito up 1-0 there.
Yeah.
Oh, the Vipers stayed within that 7.5 by the hook, ladies and gentlemen. The Roughnecks turned around and beat them.
Oh.
The under of 44, not so much.
Wow.
That was a pretty good scoring game of 49. So give me one ding on the Vegas Vipers, who mysteriously are only 2-6 on the season. They were supposed to be better than that, I thought. All right.
I don't think so, but somehow they are 2-6.
Oh, look at this, a double ding-ding. The Brahmas. Yeah, 1.5 point favorites. They won by 2, baby. So that counts. Under 39. We both went under for some reason. I don't know. 39 was pretty low. I guess I must have had a brain fart moment. Orlando hadn't been scoring a whole lot of points. That's probably what it's been. But the Battle of the Dookies this go around went to San Antonio.
I can't believe you actually picked the Brahmas.
Yeah, well, it was against the Orlando Guardians. Okay, so I took the home team. Next on the Beautiful Bean Footage Network, my Arlington Renegades.
Oh, look at you.
Got to 400. Got to 500. DC Defenders. They lost, but they stayed within that 8.5 there. I went over. I guess technically the Bandito and Mark went over, and that's 41.5. So double ding for Shaney boys. Hit the clap there, Kevin.
No, don't.
Thank you.
Dang it.
And
I'll
then
let you have your spotlight on this one.
Okay.
Wait till the real picks come in.
Here we go.
And here we go. Speaking of the real
Oh,
picks.
except, what's this?
This is week 10. This is the final week of the regular season, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so
you got the Battle Hawks at 6-3 going against those Orlando Guardians.
All right, so I got a question for you.
Yeah.
How many teams make the playoffs? All of them?
There'll be 2 in each division. So out of the 10, 4.
Oh, 10-4, rubber ducky.
10-4, good buddy. Just to give you since there ain't that many times these guys have played here, let's see, Orlando Guardians, their last 5. Let's look at the standings. Well, you know the Guardians are out of it. 1-8, they can't do nothing. Right now, it looks like Seattle and St. Louis are tied for the last playoff spot as a wild card in the North Division. So this is something they need badly. Can they win by 9 is the question.
Who are you starting with today?
Let's start
Let's go
with...
around the horn.
I have no problem. Start with me.
All right, zip it up, zippy.
I've been a Battlehawk supporter all year. I don't see why that changes. I think they need to make a big statement win at home. I think they'll do that. I'm not real comfortable with 9, but we're going to give it anyway. And as far as the over-under, Kevo, what's the over-under on this one?
There isn't any.
There isn't any. I don't see it.
What's that?
Oh, 48.
Wow. The graphic so darn big, won't even fit.
Yeah, that's how big the show got. The graphics even got bigger.
Fit the graphic in the pick.
The kitch.
In the pick.
In the pick. 48 is pretty high, too. I don't think the Guardians can score that, so I'm going under.
He scored 20-something last
Under,
game.
and yeah, but that was against the Dukies, Brahmas. I'm going under.
All right. Whose turn is it next?
Yours. Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
I guess that's you.
How did I get to be the Brady Bunch?
I don't know, but somebody's up to $16.50. $11, $13 in a bonus spin. Yay!
Yay!
All right, who you got?
I'm going to go ahead and go with the Battlehawks as well. I think they do win by 9. And I'm going to go under because...
You're Underoo, man.
Underoo.
So we both got Battlehawks, both got Underoo. Kevo?
Well, I'll take St. Louis also.
Okay, and?
Get closer to that mic. Make love to that mic when you're talking.
I gotta go with the under.
You got to go with the under. All right, we're all Underoos. And all got the Battlehawks. Next game on the agenda, DC Defenders. Well, they are locked in. They are definitely in the playoffs here. They're at the Brahmas, who are going home after this game. Over under 42. Defenders are favored by 3. So the question here is,
do they have to play?
If you know you're locked in, yeah, do you have to play? And the answer is obviously no. So Brahmas last game, this sounds like a spot that I would take the Brahmas at home, but I'm not first to pick. It'll be Mark this time.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take the DC Dukes.
The DC Dukies, all right.
And I'm going to go 42. I'm going to go under. You're writing this down?
No.
Oh.
All right, Kevo?
I got that already.
Oh, okay.
DC.
That's when we started.
All right.
DC and over.
You're going DC and over.
Yep.
Oh, good gravy.
Yeah, I could see where the game might go over, so I'll go over, but I'm going to take the Brahmas getting that 3 points at home. Their last game, so it might as well be their playoff game. Defenders don't really need it. So there we go on that one. Next one on the agenda, the Roughnecks.
Oh, this might be a play game.
So they are leading their division. They're locked in as a division winner, so they cannot be bounced from the playoffs either. The Renegades at 5-5 have no shot to get in. So,
and they're favored.
And they're favored by just a single point at home. So the bottom line is how hard will Houston play? It's another one of those games. Over under 42. Frito Bandito, you're up first on this one.
I take Houston in the point.
Okay.
And 42. I'll go over.
You'll go over.
Right.
Make love to that.
Yeah, I'm
man.
going to get over there and put that mic closer to you so we can hear you better. There you go. There you go. Point it to you. Point the mic to you.
Hell, I've been an Arlington closet fan. They're my side chick in the NFL, so I'm going to go Arlington. Give the one at home. What the hell? Over under 42. Let's go some offensive firepower. Overroo for Shaney Boy on this one. Arlington and over.
All right, I'm going to take the Roughnecks, but I'm going to go under.
Roughnecks and under. All right. Underoo for Marcellus.
Underoo. I think the Roughnecks will win even with their second string against Arlington.
They might. Vegas and the Seattle Sea Dragons are on the next final game of the season. That's Sunday at 6 o'clock on ESPN 2.
Where's the Sea Donkey sitting?
Sea Donkeys are battling for that last wild card spot, if you will, in the North Division with the St. Louis Battlehawks. So they need this game.
Yeah, explains that 8.5 line there.
Yeah, and the over-under 47 is pretty juicy, too. That's kind of high. Vegas Vipers. I'm going to go. I mean, Seattle does need to win. Yeah, so go ahead. I'll give the Sea Dragons. I don't like that many points, though. I can see this being a 7-8 game and getting nailed by that hook. But I'll do it anyway. I'm that dumb animal. And I'll do 47's a little tough to do. I'm going to go underoo. I don't know that Vegas can keep up and with the scoring there with the Sea Dragons. So I'm Sea Dragons and underoo officially, Marcellus.
I'll just spitball. I'll go Sea Dragons as well. I think they win. The hook scares me.
It does.
But I'm going to go over.
You know what I do when the hook scares me? I get some candy. Makes me feel all better.
All right.
Kevin, what do you like?
Seattle and under. 47 is just too much.
There you go.
Seattle
Perfect. You two are spooning, right?
Yes.
All right. That was a quick yes, too.
That was the quickest.
And you're jealous. USFL.
USFL next.
Hold on. We're on the USFL now.
Oh, man, it goes. The recap from last week when we had nothing to go on. Philadelphia Stars won by 4 over the Memphis Showboats. You know, I didn't watch any of that
I can't see
game,
this graphic.
so I don't know how well receptive it was from a crowd standpoint, considering we're right across the river. But in any case, they lost. They didn't cover the 2.5, so that's why the Dookie emoji's there. I did go under, and I lost that too because it came in 50. So at least Kevin got the overrule part of this equation correct. We both had the Showboats.
You can't give yourself a treat when you miss.
Oh, all right. Next one. Oh, I can get a treat now. 5.5. They won by 17. Did these Birmingham Stallions? Kevin went under. I went under, and guess what? It went under. So I got a double skittle for being a good pick boy. Houston Gamblers. Oh, look at this. I went with the Michigan Panthers. I went over, and it came up to a 39 to a 38.5. 2 more Skittles for Shady Boy. I'm liking this pick game right now.
Oh, Lord.
And then, last but not least,
You're going to be fisting it. Grab another fistful of Skittles.
I went over to a 37. I did get beat by the 0.5 point, so only 1 Skittle. It only came out to 37, but they did cover that 4.5, 22 to 15. So that's as quick as the USFL is, I think, right, Kevin?
Yep. Now we're going to preview.
Now we got a preview for week 2, which you could actually participate this time in. Well,
Okay.
How about that?
I'll try.
Gamblers unwinnable this season, going against the undefeated New Orleans Breakers. So -6 on the Breakers side, over under 39.5. You kind of got to see the first round of scores there, Marcellus. What's your initial thoughts on this game here?
I'm going to go ahead and take the New Orleans Breakers.
Are you?
Yeah, and I'm going to go over.
What?
Yeah. Going
Mark
over.
that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, mark it down.
Kevo, what do you got on this one?
I don't know, Houston, last time they sucked, so New Orleans.
New Orleans, you know, they don't even have anything on the USFL on ESPN.
There's a reason for that, isn't there?
Well, they have the XFL, which is a competing league, obviously, but really, you're not even going to carry standings? That's amazing.
And over under 39.5. I'll go under, barely.
You'll go under.
He's going underoos.
Yeah, I like the under. So give me that as well. New Orleans -6. That's going to be a tough one. But I will go New Orleans as well, being home. Until they prove otherwise, we'll ride that undefeated trend, I guess, at -6. So all kind of like that New Orleans Breaker thing, huh? And the under thing.
No, I went over.
Well, me and Kevin.
Well, you two are spooning, so that doesn't count.
Next game on the USFL agenda. Showboats on the road to the Stallions. -8. one of the bigger lines you'll see here. I thought Memphis had a couple of shots to win last week's game. I don't see them being 8-point underdogs here, but Kevin, what do you got? Your first pick on this one.
Man.
I'll take Memphis in the 8.
Take Memphis in the 8. All right, over under 44.5.
Over, barely. Barely over.
Yep, save room for 2.
Come on.
I'm going to take Memphis plus 8, and I'm going to go over Rue as well, but barely. 46, 47 points total.
Are you guys all right?
No.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and be completely different. I'm going to take the Stallions, and I'm going to go under.
You're completely different, all right?
Yeah, that's right.
Stallions
Like an arrow.
and under. Mr. Underroo continues. The Generals and the Maulers go. Somebody's got to win this game. They're both 0-1 so far. The Generals are 5.5-point favorites on the road, though.
The Germans.
36.5. Not expecting a whole lot of scoring here at all. Initial thoughts here are Dookie versus Duke. I don't know. I do think the Maulers at home getting 5.5 is worth taking. So
Maulers are not at home. Oh yeah, they.
I'm hoping so, unless Kevin wrote this wrong.
You're right.
Okay.
I'm never wrong.
Oh my God.
Except for his picks.
Except for his picks, yeah. And that seems like
Pittsburgh getting
16,
5.5.
20, that's 37. I got to go over Rue.
Okay.
I got to go over Rue. Mark?
I'm going to go with Pittsburgh at home because they're at home, like you said. Kind of shocked that they're underdog by 5.5, but I don't think the Jersey Generals, they might win it, but not by 5.5. And I am going to go over because I think both of these probably have no defense. I don't watch enough XF or USFL or XFL.
I was going to say it's only been 1 week, but...
Yeah, but I don't even know when these games play.
So let me
times?
tell you here, Pittsburgh, yeah, they play on the weekends. I mean, they got Saturday and Sunday games here.
Yeah.
Give you an idea here.
Are they televised?
The Generals scored 10 their first game and allowed 27.
All right.
And the New Jersey Generals scored 15 and allowed 22.
So see if both those allowed 20s.
Yeah, they both allowed 20s, and now they're playing each other, which is why I think they'll both score 20.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right. So
Over.
You need anything over?
Yep, I said
right.
over.
Kevo?
I'll take Pittsburgh in the 5.5, and I'll go over.
All right, we got ourselves a little Willy Wonka bed.
Boom, boom. Who's got the golden ticket?
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, Michigan Panthers and the Stars, undefeated action. Philadelphia's, favored by 3 over under 46.5, Kevo.
Wow. Boom, boom.
I'll go Philly. I'll give up the 3. And I'll go under.
And you'll go under.
Boy.
Mark?
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing, unfortunately. I'm going to go Philly just because, hopefully they can pick up from the Philadelphia Eagles and win at home. And I'm going to go under as well. I think it's going to be about under 46.5.
Well, I hope so, because that's exactly what the line is. I'm going to, let's see, I guess this one's a tough one because both of these teams, in theory, have enough offense to go over that total. The defensive is the one thing here. Let me see where I found a place where there might be some information on the money and where it's moving for whatever's on here.
I doubt that.
You doubt that?
Billy's backyard stats, is that what you're looking at?
Philadelphia, it's the pass-heavy offenses. Let's see.
It's a half-hour show.
So give me... I'm going to go over. I'm going to be the lone guy that tried to go over on this one, 46.5. And, I'm going to go ahead and take Philadelphia in this one at home. The 3's pretty safe to do, I think, a field goal. So I'm going to get over and Philly.
All right.
And that is your USFL.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Just checking.
All right.
All right,
What's
everybody.
up here? MLB review, huh?
Yeah, well, let's do some MLB review from this past Monday. The Marlins 1.5 ended up winning by just 1.
Yeah, I participated in this.
So Kevin lost by the hook, and the point spread lost by the hook.
I did not lose by the hook. I won by the hook. Thank you very much.
No, I'm talking over or under.
Oh,
You lost by the hook and you won by the hook. The loss was you went over 7.5 and it was 7.
right.
But you did cover by taking the Giants and the 1.5. So that's what I mean there.
I'm like you two.
That's right. Unlike us too, because we
Well,
took
I had the
Dookies.
I had the under,
You
so
did have the under.
I got the same. I'm getting a jelly bean.
Oh yeah, that's right, Paul. Let me get my Skittles back. All right, next one. Come on, let's see if yeah. The Detroit Tigers won nothing over those Cleveland Guardians, and they were getting a 1.5. So I did that. Now I did go under as well at that 8.5, and that was pretty safe. That's 2 Skittles for Shaney boy.
I
Mark
get one.
gets 1 for the under.
I get one for the under. Fat boy time.
Oh.
He's making sweet love to a handful of jelly beans.
Next one. Well, all right. Rays got throttled by the Reds 8-1. Didn't even get the over, but Mark did get the under on the jelly bean there
I'm loving the under.
by a half. He's loving the under. No
Ding
jelly
it up.
bean. Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Texas Rangers win 4-0 over those Royals.
Man, what happened to the Chicago
Another
Philly
under,
game?
so we all went over. We only get 1 jelly bean for the Texas Rangers one.
What happened to the Cleveland Philly game there, Kevo?
That was when I told you about that. MLB had it as game 1, and ESPN had it as game 2, or vice versa. They couldn't agree, so I skipped it. Sorry.
I won.
No, you
So I
didn't.
get more jelly beans. Yes, I did.
Okay, you can have jelly beans anyway.
I won. It says Mark won. Shane won because he had the same picks as me. You went goofy, so no jelly beans for you.
Aww.
The D-backs.
Oh, yeah.
We went over by a half. We get it. We were getting runs. We didn't need it. 2 jelly beans for Marcellus and myself. Kevin
You-
went under. No jelly bean.
You went
Cardinals,
under.
No jelly bean for
It says you went under.
I did.
Well, I only get 1. No. So how'd you get 2 out of that?
Because I like jelly beans.
You're keeping stats like the stat man over there.
Oh, good Lord. Houston Astros came to life. 9-2 over those Blue Jays on Monday. Over-under was easily exceeded just by Houston itself. So I get 2 jelly beans legitimately there.
Yeah, but you only take 1 because you're 1 over.
All right. Got to get back to that wash.
That's
1
right.
jelly bean. All right. Pirates over the Rockies. Well, I did get the over.
Yeah, you did.
1 jelly bean for Shaney boy.
I get 1.
And you get 1. Mm-hmm. No on the under, though. Pirates took care of that themselves.
Yeah, you should have heard the crap coming out of your mouth on this game when you were picking it.
Ass whooping. Next one, Kevo.
Something about Colorado hit the balls out of the park and all this little horse shit.
I did. Evidently, it was Pittsburgh that figured that out. The Cubbies, minus that 1.5, they bizzle slapped the Oakland A's, who are on their way to Las Vegas soon.
Yeah.
We all went over, and Kevin ended up taking the A's for some reason, right?
No. Oh, no.
Well, where's your face?
I don't have one. My face is ugly.
He had the Cubs.
That's why I have it covered.
We get 2.
He did have the Cubs, I know.
Yeah.
We get 2. All right, next one. Oh, my goodness. We might have diabetes before the end of the show. We're hot on these MLB picks. Milwaukee Brewers, minus 1.5. They win 7-3. Easily covering that. Over under of 7.5. Oh, me and Mark went over. Kevin
2
went
jelly
under.
beans.
2 jelly beans.
Mm-hmm.
We've been good boys.
It looks like you're pulling. That's not 2 handfuls.
That was 2 jelly beans. Worry about your own diabetes, fat boy. Atlanta Braves 2-0 over the Padres. I don't get any jelly beans for this,
Yeah, you
except
do.
for the under.
There you go.
Now my
I get
Padres
one.
still struggling. Meanwhile, the Braves though truck along. So Kevin, if you had jelly beans, you can have one.
They're upstairs.
Now another. They're upstairs, okay. Plus it'll be hard to. We have to cut a little hole in the mouth of that dust guard you got. New York Mets 8-6.
That's right.
So I went over.
No, you didn't.
Damn it. Okay, I got 1 jelly
You
bean.
get 1. I get 2. 2 jelly beans.
Remember, these picks are free, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
We would have had a good day. It looks like if we were picking or betting,
They'd probably limit us at the book.
they would. Have a talk with the director.
Uh-oh.
Here
we go.
We have no idea. There's 68 games, so I don't know how many times I picked over, and that's correct, but 25 correct overs is what that means. 8 times that I picked under actually hit. 27 covers on the run line. Marcellus with a 2016 and 31 stat line. So overall picks that he hit, he's got 7 more than I do at this point in the MLB season through Monday.
31 out of 68 games on the cover, so that's not bad.
No, not quite 50%, but not bad.
No.
All right, so I guess we do have some picks.
MLB
picks for today. Primarily, I would imagine. Dodgers on the road to the Cubs. This sounds familiar. Only except in playing in L.A., they're not playing in Chicago.
Oh man, I don't see no stinking standings.
All right, so let me get my stat sheets out for you because we're going to be spitballing a lot of stuff.
We got to put the jelly beans down for a bit.
The Dodgers are still a run and a half favorites, even though I don't think. How that turned out, Bandito? How did that turn out, that series? Did the Cubs only take the one we ended up picking, or did they take more than that?
They took 2 out of 3.
That's what I thought, and yet there's still zero respect here.
Because the Cubs got beat yesterday 6-2 on a grand slam home run in the top of the 9th inning.
Ooh, that sucks.
They're playing the Dodgers.
Urias for the Dodgers going to the mound, 3-1 on the year with a 1.9 ERA, while Smiley, is that correct,
Yes.
Kevin? 1-1 with 4.7. So since this is your team, we'll let you go first here. How do you feel about your pitching, and how do you feel about this game overall?
The wind. Last I checked, the wind was going to be blowing out,
Okay.
so it should be an over. But yesterday the wind was blowing out too, and it really wasn't an over.
No, well, way to pull that stat out of your ass.
All right.
No jelly bean for you.
But Urias is really good for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
You say urethra?
No, Urias.
Urias. So I got to go with the Dodgers and over.
You're going Dodgers and over.
He's
Yeah.
going against your own team. You sound just like the guy sitting next to me.
I'm going with the Dodgers. Or not Dodgers, I'm sorry. I'm going to take the 1.5 from the Dodgers. Give me the Cubs, and I'm going under Rue. I'm going under Rue because of the pitching in this one, but I think the Cubs can keep it close, if not win this one.
I'm going to go.
They should have had it against them. I mean, a grand slam, that ain't going to happen every day.
Nope,
I'm going to go
right.
Dodgers and under.
You got Dodgers under.
Yeah.
I got Cubs and under, and Kevo's got Dodgers and over.
It'll be like 4-0 final score.
All right, next game on the docket. That, by the way, goes off at 1:20 this afternoon. The rest of these are late afternoon, early evening games.
You don't have the games up on TV. Never mind.
There's only one that hadn't even started yet. About to, though. Reds and the Pirates. Oh, boy. Pirates 1.5 run line favorites here. Over under of 8.5 here. You got Ashcraft going for Cincinnati. Undefeated this year, 2-0 with a 1.4 ERA. And Keller for Pittsburgh, 1-0 with a 3.8. So everything in here should scream that this is going to go under. But I am not so sure. So, Marcellus, you're a big Pirates fan. What do you think here?
I'm taking Pittsburgh. I'm going over. They're playing against the bottom dweller, Cincinnati.
Well, okay.
Yeah, at home at Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Maybe
I got
you take the Cincinnati Reds and make me feel a lot better about my pick.
No. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Pirates minus the 1.5, but I don't think the Reds score much at all today. Matter of fact, I don't think there'll be much scoring at all today. I think this is a 4-1 game, somewhere in that range, 4-2. So go ahead and give me Pittsburgh, and I'm going to take under Rue on this one, Kevo.
Pittsburgh and over.
Pittsburgh and over.
Yep.
All right.
Oh no, that does not make me feel better about my picks.
White Sox and the they used to be Devil Rays. I'm sorry, they're just the Rays. Have been for a while. 8.5 is the over/under here. Tampa Bay, after that 13-0 start against bottom dwellers, as Mark noticed, is now 16-3. Still not too shabby. Undefeated at home, while the Red Sox are 7-12 and are going with Kopech on the mound, 0-2 with a 6.3 ERA, and Foucher going for the Rays here, 4.15. Kevo, first crack at this one.
Rays and over.
Rays and over. Make that a double. I'll take a double helping of that myself. Rays and over. Marcellus?
Well, let's go get that golden ticket because I'm going Rays and over as well.
Woo! Three-way.
Get the Willy Wonka bed ready.
We got the three-way over.
Oh,
and
Willy Wonka.
the Rays. Next one on the block is the Tigers and the Orioles. Orioles 1.5 run line favorites at home. Over-under is 9 on the nut. Detroit sucks. Well, not as bad. They're 7-10.
I was gonna say.
I must be thinking of the Royals. My
That's right.
apologies, Detroit. You don't suck. You just mildly stink.
And Royals aren't the worst in the league.
Orioles 11-7 is kind of my sleeper team, as we talked about. So I'll take my sleeper team at -1.5 here. Lorenzen going for Detroit. He's got a 13.5 ERA, so that's probably a little inflated due to the early season thing. Probably ain't that bad in reality. And Baltimore sending Wells to the mound at 3.8 ERA itself. So from a 9-run, I'm going to go over, and I'm going to take Orioles.
What the heck is that?
Mark?
I'm going to go ahead and go Baltimore as well, but I'm going to go
That's my pin.
under.
Okay. You're going to go under.
Yeah,
And you go
Orioles and under.
Kevo.
Orioles and over.
Sorry, I meant Bandito.
What are you?
I kept my pen.
I was going to say, what are you doing? Dropping your jelly beans and eating them?
Nah. Although I might. Rockies and the Phillies.
Oh, man.
This is a 6:05 start out.
Please tell us your wisdom on this one again.
Land of brotherly love. Well, this ain't in Coors Field.
Oh.
This is in Philly, so I don't have no brotherly wisdom or whatever you just said. Let's take a look here.
Brotherly wisdom.
Why is that not showing up?
That's because it's Colorado. They have no stats for them.
Here we go. They're 6-14 on the year so
Dang.
far, 3-7 away, and Phillies are 8-12 with 3-4 at home. Davis going to the mound. First time it looks like he's been there. If not, he has got to get a 0 ERA, and then Nola for Philly is a 5.9.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, if you just look at it, though, it's a 3-1. Philadelphia is -335 just to win on the run line. That's hard to believe. You don't see -300s on the run line, especially with a 1.5 run line score. Matter of fact, it's the biggest favorite of the day. Next biggest favorite is the Angels at -280. That's kind of crazy to see a 3-1 shot. So, if that's what the bookmakers think, for one time, Pa, I'm going to ride with the bookmakers. I'll take the Phillies at home, and that's 8.5. I'll go over that, though. 8.5 over Phillies. I deserve a jelly bean. What do you got, Mark? Besides hearing problems.
You don't hear that banging? And I'm going to take the Colorado Rockies, and I'm going to go under.
Rockies and under. All right. Kevo?
Phillies and over.
You might have too much sugar.
That is a lot of bass coming out of the speakers, it sounds like.
All right, Kevo. Next game.
I hear it.
Yankees at home are 1.5 run line favorites against those Blue Jays. 8.5 for the over-under here. Blue Jays 11-6 on the year. Yankees 12-7. This ought to be a really good game. Kikuchi? Is that how? All right. He's 2-0 with a 4.7 ERA going against
What
German.
makes it a good game?
Just Blue Jays and Yankees have decent records.
All right.
Blue Jays has a winning record away from home as well, and the Yankees 8-5 at home, so it should be good. Should be a good contest. German is going for the Yankees at 3.86 ERA, Mark.
Is this their first meet in
Of the year?
series? No, of the series.
No, they played yesterday.
Who won?
That's on Apple TV, by the way. We'll figure that shit out.
There it is. It was postponed.
No, it wasn't.
Does that say postponed? Dang it. Dang it.
Let me take a look, Paul. Yankees won 9-3. So, yeah, Yankees won 9-3. That was against the Angels, though.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
I said it in the series. See right there? It says postponed.
Is that today?
I don't know.
No, it can't be because I see scores.
April 7th. Oh, no, that's makeup. April 7th. I don't know. So, no, this
Make
is
a
their...
pick, Kevo. Shit.
Yeah.
Yankees and over.
Yankees and over.
This is their first meet in the series.
That's right.
Okay, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So I was going by Bandito's recommendations there. So I'm going to go with the Yankees being at home. They're going to win this first one.
Yes.
And I'm going to go under.
You're going to go under. I'm going to go Yankees. I'm going to go over.
All right.
There we go. Next one on the block. Miami Marlins, Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland is 10-9, 2-4 at home. Marlins 10-9, 3-3 away. Garrett going for Miami. He's got a no decision so far with a 3.3 ERA. and Plesac.
Please.
Click- Quickly
Going 1-0 so far, but he's got almost a 7 ERA.
Wow. Well, it's going to be a good one. Now, this, I think, will be a good one.
All right.
They're both 10-9.
Both 10-9.
Cleveland at home. I'm going to go ahead and take Cleveland at home. And
the 80 ERA.
82-10. I'm going to go under.
You're going to go under.
Yeah, I don't like that 8. That's suspicious. Well, and who gave you permission to eat another jelly bean? What'd you do? Good.
I'm making a good pick
You
here.
need to turn up your bell tone so you can hear this bass that's bumping.
I've got him pretty loud. I'm going Cleveland as well because I just cannot pick the Marlins right or wrong, kind of like those Pittsburgh Pirates. And the over-under 8, that'll be hard to do, but I'll go under. So I got the same thing as Mark, Cleveland and under.
All right.
Kevo?
Bandito, burrito.
Scoot over, boys.
Uh-oh.
Cleveland
He's
under.
joining in.
No,
Yep.
he can be in the middle.
Okay.
All right, next one on the list. Atlanta Braves at home against the Astros. Talking about good games here. Minus 120 on the money line for the Braves and even money for the Astros, so that's pretty good. Let's see what we got for starting pitching here.
Why?
Braves got Elder going to the mound with a 1.5 ERA, and Brown going to the mound for Houston. 2-0, both pitchers this year with a 1.9. All of this would make you think there's not going to be a lot of runs scored here, but they got a lot of good batting. So in this one, I think the Braves win this one, but I'm going to take the Astros and the 1.5 runs because I think it's going to be a close contest, and I'm going to go under that 9. Houston and under for the Shaney boy.
What in the world? Well, I think Houston plays really good baseball, but I'm going to take Atlanta, and I'm going under.
All right. And Bandito.
And I'm calling in bed with Mark. Atlanta and under.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need to announce that. All right. Still many go. The Oakland Dukies are on the road to the Rangers. 1.5. I don't know how this thing 4.5. Why is there never a baseball line greater than 1.5? I just don't get it. This would be the one that you would think is Athletics are 3-16. One of those 3 wins did come away from Dookie Field, and Rangers 12-6 on the year, 6-3. They're going Sears for Oakland.
How is that possible?
4.6 ERA against Gray, going for the Rangers. 1-1 on the year so far, 3.21. Kevo, what do you like in this one?
Texas and over.
You like Texas and over?
Yeah, A's suck.
A's do suck. That's what I like too. Give me Texas and over.
I'm going to take Texas.
Okay.
I don't know why it's only a 1.5.
I don't either. To
And-
me, this should be like a 3.5 run line, probably.
I'm going to go under. I think it's going to be 7. And it'll be 0 for Oakland and 7 for the Rangers.
Minus 200 on the money line, so you would think this would probably be the highest money line on the entire board. Like, they should be the minus 300 or 400 to win. And the Athletics are only plus 170 if you take them on the run line. That just seems and smells really bad.
Suspicious.
In the kids. All right, Washington Nationals and the Twinnies are going to play at 7:10 tonight. Minnesota minus 250 on the money line. You get double money for the Nationals if you want to take them there. But if you want to use the run line,
If you want to pick a winner,
Nationals are 5-13 so far this year. The Twins 11-8, but they are 4-2 at home here. Williams going for Washington. He's 1-1 on the year with a 3.5 ERA, and Male. Is it Male?
Malley.
1-2 with a 4 ERA, Mark. So
Molly.
you want first or?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'll take the Twinkies. And I'm going to go over.
Very good.
All 3 of us
Yes.
are in the bed with Mark on that one.
What?
We like the Twinnies, and we like the over.
Yep.
Next one.
That is not
That's
a
what
treat.
the jelly bean. Boston Red Sox. I'm not used to seeing them look this average. But they are going against the Brewers, 14-5, 5-1 this year.
They're in the toughest division in baseball.
That could be argued, I suppose.
It could be.
I wouldn't. I mean, I can see why you say that.
Okay.
Brewers are minus 165 money line. Boston's 145 on the plus side. You got who do you got going here? Pivetta for Boston, 0-1 on the year with a 4.5 ERA, and Peralta for Milwaukee is a 2-1 on this year, 2-1 so far this season, with a 3.1 ERA. Kevo, Red Sox and Brewers.
Brewers and over.
That was quick. Brewers and over, he likes it, huh?
Wow.
I already looked these up yesterday.
Okay. I do like over, not necessarily way over, but I do think it goes over the 8.5. You know, I think the Red Sox hang around, but their pitching seems to doom them all the time, especially late in games. Problem is, can they keep it close? I'm going to say no on this first game, and I'll go Milwaukee and over.
I do agree with you that it is Boston's pitching, but it won't be later. It'll be how many runs does Milwaukee score with this starting pitcher before they decide to yank his ass out of there. I'm hoping they do it fairly quick, but I am going to go over, and I'm taking the Red Sox.
Over in the Red Sox. All right. Speaking of yanking his ass out earlier, wait till you see the Royals-Angels game here. Royals on the road. Angels, once again, -1.5. They're -280 on the money line. Second largest favorite on the MLB slate tonight. Looking at the starting pitching, and this is why I said that. Royals are 4-15 on the year, but they're 3-3 away from home. They actually got a .500 record away from Kansas City, but they're sending Clark to the line. 1-0 on the year with a 6.7 ERA going against Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei.
Usually that's Shohei no way. Are you getting the hits? He's got a 0.86 ERA. 0.86.
Shohei.
So, obviously I'm going Angels all day with that starting pitcher. Here's the problem, though.
Please tell us.
I don't think the Royals are going to get any runs out of it. So I'm going to trend under and think this is like hopefully a 7-0 game or a 6-1 game.
You almost had us spooning, but
Kevo? Oh, you want to go?
Yeah, I'm going.
All right,
you went
go.
nuts. I'm going to go with the Angels.
Okay.
I do think the Royals score because, as you mentioned, they do have a decent record away.
Yeah,
they
they
seem
do.
to figure out how to swing that bat when they're away. So I'm going to go over.
Kevo?
Angels,
Yeah.
obviously, and under.
And under.
All right, there you go. You got a bed mate.
Next one on the block, the Diamondbacks at home against those Padres, and they're actually favored by 1.5 runs here. They're 11-9. Diamondbacks are overall 5-3 at home. The Padres 10-11. So at this stage, they're still below 500, but they are 5-3 away. Lugo going for San Diego at 2-0, 2.7 ERA against Gallen, 2-1 and a 3 ERA. All trending to what, says you, Kevin?
Judging by the ERAs, it's going to be under.
Well, I thought you already did your work.
I did.
Oh, okay, just checking.
His diaper changed. You had to look.
But I'm going to go San Diego and over. I think the game's going to be about the same as it was yesterday.
I almost believe you, but we already went through this.
What do you got?
Huh?
What do you got?
I'm going Diamondbacks just because I think they're pretty darn good. This will be a good game. Because of that, I'm going under.
Okay.
Why are you eating again? There's
I'm
no
going
good.
over.
Nothing happened where you can eat and reward yourself.
I'm going over, and I still believe in the damn Padres, so I'll take that 1.5 and hope they win outright. But if not, I got a little bit of wiggle room. That game is a even money for the Diamondbacks. See, this is weird.
All right.
No, this is weird.
Oh,
This is why, well, we have a minute.
we don't.
You always want to look at your options, especially in the MLB where it's 1.5 runs. It seems like every run line. Because the Diamondbacks are even money on the money line. So why take the -110 and give up a 1.5 when you can get even money and not give up a damn point or a run at all? And for the Padres, even though they're getting a 1.5 on the run line, they're -120 to win it outright.
You assume those odds are the same.
No, I'm just saying usually that correlation does not exist.
Oh.
The ones that are favored in the run line are also negative on the money line. Maybe not by much. Maybe it's just -110 or 120. But they're almost always negative. And in this case, if you like the Padres, you might as well take the 1.5 and get -110 instead of betting the money line at -120. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
All right, next game before I put Mark to sleep. Cardinals are on the road to the Mariners. Mariners are 1.5 run line favorites here. Cardinals struggling as well so far early on. 8-11 on the year, 3-3 away. Mariners also 8-11. They're 5-8 at home. You got Mats, St. Louis They're struggling. They're starting pitching as well. He's 0-2 with a 6.4 ERA. Going against Kirby for Seattle. 1-1 on the year with a 3.78, Mark.
Yeah, this is going to definitely be a pitcher's game, but I also think it's going to be a ding-dingy game. So I'm definitely going to I think Seattle gets out to an early lead. Hopefully they can hold on, because I don't know who, so to speak, is on deck for the pitching staff for St. Louis. But I'm going to go ahead and take Seattle and the over.
Seattle and over, all right?
Yeah.
Kevo?
St. Louis and over.
Taking St. Louis and over? I'm going with Mark with Seattle and over.
I'm really liking my pick that the Dingo Dango isn't taking the same.
The Frito Bandito. Last game on the MLB schedule for tonight. The Mets are at the Giants. Excuse me, Giants. They are 1.5 run line favorites, which kind of shocks me a little bit here. Once again, the over-under of 9. So we're trending in that 8 to 9 zone for a lot of these games today, which is, I guess, pretty standard. Mets 13-7 on the road, or so far on the year. Giants are only 6-12 and 2-5 at home. So what are we missing here, Kevo? Starting pitcher, you got Lucchesi, which has, I guess this is his first start on the year.
It's easy when it's cheesy.
And DeSclafani.
Descalfani,
Yeah, Descalfani. He's 1-0 with a 1.42, so I guess that's what they're thinking, huh? The Giants got one good pitcher, and this is it?
Yeah, but I got to go with the Mets.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you get? Yeah. We're on the Mets bench. Yeah.
Over under 9?
Yeah.
I think his homework fell asleep.
No, it didn't.
We got these last two teams that said, I got to go to bed by.
I already wrote it down. Over.
Over.
Well, pull that mask down so you can read it.
I can read it.
Over. And Mets.
I was debating whether or not to change my mind.
I'm going Mets, and I'm going to go over barely.
There you go. That's what I like to see. You two dingo dongos. I'm taking the Mets and under.
All right. So we all got the Mets.
Whoop, whoop.
Mark's under. Bandito and I are over, and that's your MLB action for a Friday, April 21st on the Odds Brothers. Keep in mind, sponsored by the Bentley Sportsbook. You can see us at Southland Casino and Hotel. If you're ever around, look for us. We got plenty of treats usually on the set.
Yep, we have a Sharpies up here for all the autograph needs.
And that's right. And then just to look at the NBA action. We got NBA going on. Playoffs have been good so far. But injuries are cropping up again, like they always seem to do. Let me get to my
jelly bean time.
Here.
What am I thinking?
It's jelly bean
Game
time.
2, Brooklyn Nets got beat by 12. So we all got the Philadelphia minus the 9.5. The 214.5, though, never came close. So we all went over on that one. And we only get one jelly bean. I forgot we're on jelly beans.
You have plenty in reserve. You were eating during the picks.
Woo! Look at 2 heads on that one as well.
Yeah.
Golden State and the Kings.
Dang it.
We both decided to take that. The 239, I said somehow over. Is that? Hang on a second.
Yeah, that says over.
Yes, it does.
I got it right here. Where are we at? Who'd you take?
Damn it, I did get over.
That's right. You took the Kings and over. Says
I
over.
thought this was the one that after the first game I said it ain't going to score that high again.
2.
All right. I got 1. And then finally the Dookie alert. Mark went over. I went under. Kevin went over. At the end of the day,
I get it. I get one. You get none.
That is 232, so that did go over.
You get to watch me eat this one jelly bean.
I want jelly bean, Paul. And then last but not least, there's a... Hey. Goddamn jelly beans down. Actually, 225. You did pick under, so you get 1.
Right.
And I get 2 for the Celtics call. You must have took the Hawks plus the points.
Let me take a look. Yep, I did.
Oh.
What you mean the last one? I still see many more games here.
There are.
No, I meant the last game they played there.
Oh.
Or a recap. And then the Heat against the Bucks. Oh, looks like Shaney gets 2 of them. Because Mark took the Heat in the over. Mark gets just 1 jelly bean.
Man.
And I get 2. Because I took the Bucks.
Yeah, you two were spooning on that one.
Whatever you want to say, I'm eating. Eating good in the neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
And the Knicks.
What's this? All right, that's enough. I try
So
how'd this work? What do you have, Mark?
He had the Knicks in under. You
Okay.
had the Knicks in over. And I was the only
Where are we
smart
at
one.
here?
I was the only smart one that took Cleveland.
And the under. So Kevin would normally get 2 jelly beans
Hold
if he
on.
had them in front of him.
Where are we at?
We're in the New York Knicks Cleveland Cavalier game. Not Clippers.
Oh, my bad. I don't even see it on my list.
You must have stopped.
I don't even see it on my list. Huh?
Just because you don't see it don't mean it don't exist.
I don't think we picked it, and that's why we lost that one.
Penalty jelly bean.
Yeah, that's right.
Lakers 83 or 93 to the Grizzlies. We all picked the Lakers. I do remember this one.
Yeah, we did. I picked the over.
And that didn't happen either. Shane got the under, so he gets the 1 jelly bean.
Mm-hmm.
And Memphis, congratulations. You did come out and you fought hard. We'll see if John Morant plays in this next game. And if not, what you do on the road here. But a very, very proud effort by the Grizzlies. Proud of you guys. They're my NBA side chick.
Okay.
Just letting you know. And the Timberwolves against the Nuggets. Boy, it looked for a while like the Nuggets were going to blow this one, even for covering it. But they did win by 9. Over-under ended up being 235. So I got the over, and the Nuggets, so did Mark get 1 just for the Nuggets.
Yeah.
So there we go. Kevin, well,
Just
he took
missed.
Timberwolves.
Yeah.
And the under. Just missed?
I just missed.
Both.
Uh-huh.
And that's your NBA. Friday night. That would be tonight.
Yeah.
ESPN. Game 3. Celtics are now on the road to the Hawks. They're still favored by 5.5. So really the home court switch is amounted to about 4 points, according to the bookmakers. Over-under is 228.5. Boston's up 2-0, but this is their first road game, Mark. Right now, America is saying 80% of the money's laying the 5.5 and taking Boston, and it's trending over. What do you say?
I'm going to take Boston as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to go over. Yeah, I'm going to go over. I think it's going to be like 230. Maybe 232.
All right. Kevo?
Boston and over. I agree.
I will be the sole underroo on this one, but I will take Boston with all of you. I think it's going to be
Boston.
I think it'll be a little more of a struggle to get to that 5.5, but I think they eventually get there. So 2 overs, 1 under. Everybody on the Boston bandwagon. Next game at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central.
All tied up.
The Cavaliers and the New York Knicks. Knicks are 1.5 on the favorite line at home here. 211 over under. Series is tied 1-1. 68% of the money is laying that 1.5 and taking the Knicks in their first home game. Now the series over under is trending over that 211, which I like as well. Don't you, Mark?
Yeah, I do too. I'm going to take the Knicks at home, the first home game in this series. And 211, holy cow, I'm picking over on that.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be 220 something.
Kevo?
I got the Cavs, and
Ooh.
I'm gonna go under.
I'm feeling really good about my pick.
So am I. Because I like the Knicks. I think the role players come out tonight and they score more than you normally see a Knicks team score. So I like that 1.5 really good. The 211, I can see going under because the Cleveland Cavaliers may have trouble other than Donovan Mitchell scoring there. But I'm going to trend on the over side as well. 211 seems to be an easy number to get to. Even if I get 108 to 104, I'm good on that one. So I'm going to take the shot on that. So Mark and I got over, and the Knickerbockers and Kevo, the Banditos, got Cleveland and the under. Last game on tonight's schedule at 8:30 on ESPN is Denver and Minnesota. Minnesota is favored by Denver, is favored by 2 on the road. 80% of the money is taking the Nuggets here. 222 is the over-under, even though Denver leads 2-0. Kevo, we'll let you on first hook here. What do you think?
I got Denver and over.
Denver and over. I know. Cubs up 2-0 already. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. What do you think about suck it, Kevin?
I got. I'm going to take Minnesota in their first game, getting a couple of points. I think they outright win this one, the first one, and then I think they'll lose the next 3, as it would be, or 2 in this case. The second one at home, and then back in Denver. Over under 222. I think this goes over as well. So give me over, and I'll give one shot to Timberwolves to win this first home game here and take the 2. Mark?
I'm going to take the Nuggets, and I'm going to go under. I think it's 218.
218.
I'm going with America.
He's going with America. We'll see how often America's right. We ate a lot of jelly beans. Not going with America. Just letting you know.
That's right, and these for free.
They are. All right.
We'll accept your
Saturday game at noon on TNT. Game 4, the 76ers and Nets. 76ers, they're 5.5-point favorites here, but the only issue is, will they allow a gentleman's sweep, which means they'll go ahead and let the Nets win one game to not look so bad and then finish it off at home. 67% of the money is taking the 5.5 in Brooklyn. 208.5 is the over-under, Mark.
It's interesting you call it gentleman's game.
Sweep.
I call that
Gentleman's sweep.
I call that rigging. I'll go. I'm going to take the Brooklyn Nets because I'm getting 5.5.
Yep.
Philadelphia may win, but not by 5.5. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Nets, and I'm going to go over. I think it's 212.
I think it's there too. I'm taking the same thing as you are. I'm getting the 5.5 in the Nets. Nets may win this one outright, and then 208.5. I like over, but not by a whole lot. Kevo?
I think Philly's going to close it out. I got Philly and over.
You're going to lay the 5.5, and they're going to lay the smackdown. All right.
Let's smack it.
Phoenix and the Clippers in the game 4 of their series here. Phoenix leads 2-1. Will Kawhi play? He was a late scratch from this last game that was kind of unexpected. Phoenix is 5.5-point favorites here, where normally the Clippers probably would be favorites, or if not, it would be like a 1 or a 2 point swing for Phoenix. So what's your feeling on this one, Mark? We don't know that Kawhi is going to play or not, but, I mean, if you judge it by last, they almost need him to get in there now.
What's wrong with him?
Something with his knee. And supposedly not the same injury, the meniscus tear that he had before in that knee. Or I guess it was sore game 1. He scored 30 points or something crazy in game 2. And then 5 hours? I guess it was a little longer than that, like 6-7 hours before tip-off, all of a sudden he's rolled out for the game.
And they didn't care, so I'm going to go ahead and take Phoenix Suns winning this, and I'm going to go under.
Okay.
Same here.
Give me the Clippers. I think they're in desperation mode. They can fall down 3-1, and they played a really good game without Kawhi. Very valiant game, so I know they're capable of at least hanging with them. If you're going to give me 5.5 on top, I'll take it. 56% of the money in America says the same thing here, and the over-under is evenly split. 227.5. Without Kawhi, I would say under. So I'm going to have to assume he's not playing.
Would still take, without him, you're still taking Clippers?
Yes, without him, I'll still take the Clippers getting the 5.5, because now I think it's desperation, and they showed me they can play without Kawhi and keep it close against the Suns.
All right.
That's the only reason. Phoenix may win this game. Kind of like the same thing we talked about with Philly and the Nets.
Yeah.
I think this is something similar here. At least I'm feeling, Paul. Milwaukee and Miami at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central tomorrow on the ESPN. Let's see what we got here. Bucks 5.5 on the road to Heat. Series is tied 1-1. Word is Giannis might play this game. Giannis might play this game. So 219.5 right now. 56% of the money is taking Milwaukee. 220.5 is the over/under, and they're trending slightly under.
Is that series right? Only 1-1?
Yep, they're tied.
Right. Okay. Bandito?
Kevo, what do you got on this one, Bandito?
Milwaukee and over.
Milwaukee and over real quick, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
I think Milwaukee might edge us out, but I'm going to take the Heat in their first home game to play it really tough. So I'll take the 5.5 with the home team. And for the over/under on this one, if Miami's going to win, they got to either be really hot shooting. I'll say slightly over. I think this finishes in the low to mid 220s.
Yep, I agree. 100%. Miami Heat and the over.
All right.
I get 5.5 on top of that?
On top of that, yeah. I know Giannis is coming back, but I'm not sure he's healthy yet. And the Grizzlies and the Lakers, Ja still questionable. Ja Morant, he may play. Something tells me this line obviously figures no. Lakers minus 4.5 at home. 66% of the money is laying the points. The 219.5 mark is 54% on the over at this point. Initial thoughts, Mark?
Lakers going home. I'm taking Lakers on this first game in their home turf.
Okay.
And I'm going to go. There's a chance. Nah, I'm going under.
Nah.
I think it's going to be like 218.
Ooh, just under, huh?
Yep.
Kevo?
Lakers over.
Lakers over, and I got Lakers as well, so it's a clean sweep for the Lakers. I'm going to go over, just thinking there's going to be a lot of points scored on behalf of the Lakers. I think they're going to try to rout them. We'll see what happens. If Jaw plays or not plays, I think that they're going to get their best shot.
I don't think he plays, but he might play the next game.
Right, me too. So there's your NBA picks. Well, we also have, what's this, Sunday, Kevo?
Yep, the only Sunday game I have odds for.
All right, the only Sunday game he has odds for, which is Sacramento and Golden State for their fourth game of the year, or of the series, I mean. Kings lead 2-1. That should read 2-1.
Okay.
238.5 the over-under. I have no initial data on where the money is on this game yet.
That's even better.
My initial thought is, though,
Pick
that
him with your heart.
I think that 7.5 is a little overstated, though. I think Sacramento just missed a ton of shots last night, and it still took quite an effort from the Warriors to put them away. In other words, the final score you see really wasn't indicative of the game. I watched most of it.
The boys in the house.
I'm going to go ahead and take Sacramento Kings plus 7.5 on that one. And the over-under, I think the Kings finally show up and score a little bit here, but not to the 238.5 level. So I'm gonna say under.
Yeah, I'm going to take
under.
I'm going to take the Kings and under as well. Give me the 7.5. I think the Warriors might win, but not by 7.5.
Right. Kevo.
Kings, definitely.
All right.
And 238. Under.
Under.
I agree.
All right, that's the last NBA pick we got, right?
Yep, that's all I got.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, like and subscribe if you want to see more of the Frito Bandito. You get to 100 likes, or not likes, but subscriptions on this channel, he'll start revealing his true manhood.
You know, I really want to encourage that, but I just want him to keep his pants on.
Oh, that will definitely be the case. Look where we got the camera. Just in case he,
but until he gets excited and stands up, then we're all screwed.
Keep in mind, go to Betly.com if you're in Arkansas, you're Tennessee, West Virginia, Ohio. You'll get the latest stuff. There's sign-ups, $250 instant repay bet credit. So if you make a bet between $10 and $250 on your first deposit, up to $250, if it loses, you will get a instant repay of that amount back. And then we got a tournament going on as well.
Freaky Friday tournament, I think.
Freaky Friday. Yeah, I did see that. Let's see what that's all about, Paul, because I'm all about some Freaky
Work that
Friday.
mouse. There you go. Why don't you just pump it up on screen 4? Pump up screen 4 there, Kevo. There you go.
Let's learn more.
There you go. Look at that. Yeah, learn more, Paul.
All right, register now. For the Friday Any Sport Tournament, once you registered, place as many winning bets as you can on those events. Only your winning bets will earn you points. The more wins, the more points you score. And they have a rankings tracking and everything. The top 10 ranked players after this tournament is done will have their share of $400,000 in coins, which can be redeemable for $1,000 in free bets inside the Bentley store. How about that?
I think number 5 says Bandito on it.
The Bandito. No, let me look. No, it's Namir. But there's some of the standings right now, the general leaderboard, as they call it.
Is that all the tournaments they got? I think they might have more.
Nah, do they have more?
Yeah, click that.
All right, Paul. What's the other one they got? The 10,000. Oh, the longest odds are in there as well.
Yeah. Upcoming tournament.
Upcoming tournaments.
Oh. Ooh,
Any sports tournament in the Friday. So the Freaky Friday tournament is in there. The $10,000 cash basically is beat the odds.
Longest odds.
The longest odds on a winning ticket are on this tournament. And one lucky long shot, you might win your share. This is a cash tournament, huh?
Yes, sir.
$10,000 in cash. Looks like first place gets $2,000. And you got to finish, it looks like top 10 to get some of that money. No, you can go even further down. Oh, my goodness. Down to 15th, you get $100. All this stuff can be found on the Betly.com website, and then check your state-specific place where you live, and you'll get the tournaments and the promotions detailed right to you. Real quick on the promotions, I'm sure they got some NBA stuff. Welcome offers betting, yeah. Profit boosts, parlay boosts, odds boosts are all there. And if you want to talk about your odds boost, usually it's a combination of things like right today, White Sox and the Rays, money line and player prop bets. If you get them all combined, they boost the odds on you. All the details are on the site as well. I like the one there right there, the NBA playoffs, plus 610 on a Hawks plus 5.5, Cavaliers plus 2.5, and the Timberwolves.
Let me just say that team in Miami does a great job of coming up with all these player props and parlay boosts and all that stuff. They do a fantastic job.
Awesome. All right, Kevo, got anything else before we go?
Nope, I don't.
Marcellus?
I got nothing. I'm going to bet in one hand and play in my backyard.
All right, we'll let you get to that. On behalf of Moneyline Mark, Points Per Trade, and Frito Bandito, thanks for watching the Odds Brothers. We'll catch you on Monday with a bunch of recaps and more picks that are for free. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Thank you for listening to the Odds Brothers podcast.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Presented by the Betts Sportsbook. Place your sports bets here from inside Southland Casino or from anywhere in Arkansas at southland.betly.com.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.
Be sure to follow the Odds Brothers podcast on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google, and YouTube. Keep in mind, in Arkansas, you must be 21 or older and located in Arkansas to bet. Please play responsibly. For help quitting, call 1-800-522-4700.